In this video, I'm going to show you how to choose food to eat at Chick-fil-A and how to also make sure it is something that will help you on your journey to lose body fat. When you lose body fat, you'll have a leaner, better looking body. You will have more muscle generally. It is recommended you do work out while eating these food recommendations. But I would say if you choose what I'm going to show you here, you will have a higher success rate versus eating out fast food at other places or just choosing whatever else you want off the Chick-fil-A menu. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the Chick-fil-A website and stuff up here. Let's see if I can bring that up. And we're going to be looking at, breakfast first. That's what we want to look at. All right. So we got Chick-fil-A up here. Maybe I should make that a little bit smaller or something. Let's see if I can get a better view of the website. Yeah, okay. So we got a little bit of a better view here. And we're going to go ahead and look at some of these stuff that they have on the Chick-fil-A website. We're going to click on breakfast first, because this is what I'm most familiar with. I don't eat out at Chick-fil-A a lot, but I know people love this. So we're going to skip over all these things. Let's just make sure it even brings up the nutrition facts. It does. All right. So we're going to show a bad choice. The chicken minis would not be a great choice because we're going to get a calculator going up here as well. The chicken minis, if you're looking at these will not be a great choice for you. And that is simply because, I mean, look at this. The fat is 13 grams, and that is not good. You do not want your fat to be 13 grams. Let's see if we can get this calculator right here. The view is horrible on this calculator. Yeah, I'm not sure why the screen is so ugly here. All right, well maybe we'll fix that later. Overall, let's look at these calories here. So the calories are not bad. 360 calories. Calories don't usually matter because in general, let's say if you're eating 2,000 calories in a day, the calories won't make a difference. Whatever the calories are, this is only 360 out of a 2,000 calorie diet. What you're always looking for in order to stay lean, get a lean body, is your protein to fat ratio. That is the biggest thing. Making sure your fats do not overpower how much protein you're getting. And in this situation, dang it, I really need to fix that calculator. What we're going to do is get another display capture up here. Nope, I'm failing miserably on that. Anyway, you can do the math. Go ahead and pull up your calculator while I figure out my situation. Pull up your calculator, and what you're looking for here is your fat. You're going to multiply the number of fat by 9. When you do that, you're going to get the actual amount of grams that your fat is providing in calories. So with that, you're going to get 13 times 9. I can do the math in my head, I think. This is probably going to give you 107. See, it's going to cross over maybe 117. But I'll go ahead and do the math for you. This is going to be in the 100 range. Let's just say that. And when you do your protein calculation, you always multiply protein by 4. 20 times 4 is 8. 80. That's less than your fat. You never want that. That's a bad combination. If your fat grams equal more calories from fat than protein, you lose. Fat has more grams total in this specific meal. So having your chicken minis in this situation are not going to help you. They taste really good. I get it. But we don't want those. So we're going to go back. All right, so we're looking through other breakfasts. I'm gonna skip right to it. What you need here is this. You want this egg white grill. Egg white grill. Now look at that. Look how low that fat is now on this one. And this is what it includes on it. You got your different ingredients. And I have a special recommendation for this one as well. But let's say you got the egg white grill. Now you're looking at this. The numbers look really good, right? Numbers look great. You get 8 times 9, that's 72 grams of fat. All right. That's not bad, correct? Don't worry about the calculator. But 8 times 9, and then let's say if you got protein, 27 times 4, that's going to give you 108. 108 is definitely more than 72. You getting, that's a 36-point difference there in calories. This would be considered lean. I know you would say, well, what about the carbs? Generally, you're not going to be worried about that, to be honest. Your carbs, if you keeping your fat under control, your carbs will not cause you most of your issues. I promise you that, especially like I said, if you're doing some type of physical exercise regimen on top of this, let's say you're working out 3 to 4 times a week, you're going to be burning 2000 calories at least. You're going to be burning carbs from your muscles, especially if you're doing cardio. Your heart rate goes up into like the 90 percentile range for your body and your age and weight. When you're at the highest level of intensity, your body burns off carbohydrates for energy anyway. And so you're going to take care of the carbs being burnt off that way. And then as far as burning off fat, you're going to do that through a simple calorie deficit. That means the amount of food that you eat in calories will be less than the amount of calories you burn from everyday activities. The goal, like I said, when you're picking meals from any restaurant, and even when you're preparing your own meals, the goal is always to get that protein number higher than your fat number. And you have to remember those specific equations. When you have fat, we got this 8 times 9. You have fat, multiply it by 9, that gives you the calories. If you have your protein, multiply it by 4, that will give you your calories. You can literally do this with online packaging. I mean, you can do this with packaging on something from the grocery store. If you were just looking at a protein bar or anything, that would show you if that product has what I consider perfect macros. Now, there are other things you can do if a product does not have perfect macros, which I'm going to talk about that here. Let's say if you wanted to possibly change the macros of this a little bit, the thing that probably has a little bit of extra fat in this meal, you could try to take that away. And that would be the cheese here. The cheese is probably where 6 grams of fat comes from, to be honest. It may be 4 to 6 grams of fat is coming from the cheese. It will lower your protein, which will still keep the ratios will probably be fine this way. So I would argue that if you were able to look at this like in an online ordering aspect and they were able to let you take the cheese off, then you might see a good difference there. Let's see if we were able to, it says show full nutrition. So yeah, it doesn't really show you how much for the cheese there. But that would be something, maybe it is even in MyFitnessPal. If you're tracking on MyFitnessPal, let me know. It probably is an option there to do an egg white grill without cheese, because this is a very popular restaurant. And that's the reason why I wanted to make the video. I know a lot of people eat at Chick-fil-A. I personally do not a lot. But if I were to eat at Chick-fil-A for breakfast, I would literally eat this every morning. It's low fat, high protein. You just can't go wrong. You don't have to think about macros. And if you're trying to make your life simple, your diet simple, this is what you do. Pick foods that make you not have to plan macros that well. You don't have to plan them and make them perfect yourself when the food choices that you choose are already perfected. I know most people are already going to spend money eating out anyway. So if you do it, consider making the egg white grill one of your breakfast choices. Let me know if you want me to do another restaurant and see if they have something good for you. I appreciate you watching.